A year and 4 months ago in a very serious auto accident. They didn't know if I was going to make it or not. I was most worried about how I was going to pay the medical bills and, well, really if I was going to live to pay the medical bills, and you don't want to hinder your family with something like that.
Well, if someone is injured while they're riding their bicycle, they've been hit by a car, you've got to imagine the difference in the situation. A car versus a non-motorized vehicle, a bicycle. Their injuries tend to be pretty significant. They are hurting physically. That's a very traumatic experience. The first thing that we do at our firm when we are talking with that injured person who's been involved in an accident is to try to lower their stress level. And you just have to let that person talk to you. You have to let them know first that you're there to listen, that you're there to understand. And then we talk about, okay, here is our plan. Here is how we're going to get you back to where you need to be. Here's how we're going to make sure you are reasonably compensated for everything you've gone through and everything you're still going to go through. And so we talk about that plan, we formulate that plan, then we put that plan in place and try to assure them that you can focus on doing what the doctor says, getting better, spending time with your family, getting back to work, and let us handle the rest of it. One of the biggest mistakes that I see people make when they have a bicycle injury claim is, okay, first of all, maybe they don't go seek immediate medical attention. And then it may be a day or 3 days or 5 days or a week, and that creates a gap in treatment. And that's something that the insurance company is ultimately going to use to try to devalue your claim, if not deny that treatment that you ultimately got is related at all. They don't get pictures of their bike. They don't get pictures of the accident scene. Sometimes they may just go ahead and toss the bike, or they take it to get repaired, or it's unrepairable, so they just go buy them a new one. And then somewhere down the line, they're sitting talking to me, and I'm trying to establish, okay, so maybe the insurance company gave them a little money for their bike, but the damage done to that bike and where the damage was done is a lot of times important for purposes of establishing how the accident happened, who was at fault, things like speed, things like angle of impact. And so we see that happen far too often where they've just taken preliminary precautions, they've gotten rid of the bike, the insurance company says, here's $100, get you a new bike, we'll be happy to pick this one up and dispose of it for you. And what they've done is taken away very valuable evidence. In choosing a personal injury attorney, first of all, you need to have a personal injury attorney, not an attorney who occasionally does a personal injury case here and there. You need somebody who works exclusively, if not at least primarily, in that area of law. You need somebody who I believe is well respected, experienced obviously, but well respected in the community. Well respected not only by the judges and courthouse staff, but has the respect of insurance adjusters. You need to have an attorney who is not only experienced, but is willing to go to court and is willing to convey that, and who that insurance company knows this case, if it doesn't get resolved for a reasonable amount, will be tried by this attorney.
The thing I like most about working with Gene is he and his entire staff make you feel like part of the family, not just a client.
To the person who has been injured in an accident, who thinks they want to contact an attorney but feels like, I don't know that financially I'm going to be in a position to do that, the first thing I say is, within the personal injury realm, which is all I do, our fees are based solely on a contingency. You only pay me, our firm only earns a fee when we resolve your case, whether that be through settlement or whether that be going to trial and getting a jury verdict. And that is a percentage contingency. And you know what? If we don't recover anything for you, you don't owe us anything.
I would recommend Gene Vaught and his law firm to everyone, and I have done so. So, because I could tell him personally that he was great for me, his staff was wonderful, and they still call and check on me today. Now tell me another law firm that does that for you.